prosperity.
Your chapter has a website, a public website in BNI Connect. Most chapters don't even know that we have a website out there for them. But you can go in, you can customize that website, you can make it your own, put your own graphics up there, your own words. What that means is that BNI has a boatload of visibility out there on the internet. 7,000 websites that we have all connected back to BNI Connect. So when you update your profile, it's automatically updated in all of those places. Everything in BNI Connect has to be translated into 47 different languages. Now, that includes a dozen different versions of English. Right? Because, think about it. They don't have presidents and vice presidents over in Europe. Right? So what do you think they call the president and the vice president of the chapter in the UK? The king and queen, right? So it's the king and the queen. It's not the king and the queen. People are responding to video much more than they're responding to words nowadays. This particular mobile app we've been developing for about a year now. It was pilot tested in the UK for the past since January. Took some feedback back from that and then developed our version 1, and we just released it to the United States on Monday. We want to start the process before the meeting actually happens. That right there is what changes the whole mentality of a visitor. All right, so sending a visitor invitation again through the mobile app, or it's really, really easy to do in BNI Connect. This year we are hiring basically a usability consultant that is going to come in and help us redesign the entire interface. We're never going to be able to fit everything in BNI Connect into a mobile app, but I'm sure that the first thing they're going to do is redesign the structure and make it mobile friendly and things like that, so you can use it on an iPad and other mobile devices. So that's coming as well.
Social media nowadays, I've been doing social media marketing since 2008. And I've told my chapter I was promoting social media before anybody believed that Facebook was actually going to be a vehicle for business, and here we are. More often than not, what's happening is instead of doing review-based searches in Google, people are asking for recommendations in Facebook because they take their connections and the recommendations that their connections are stating seriously.
If you don't have reviews on your site, start getting them now. Because if you're doing any form of SEO, the review component is going to be integral in gaining up above your competition, okay? And it's not only going to be first party, you need third party reviews. First party reviews are the reviews that are on your website that you can manage. If you have the ability to delete a review or manage a review, Google is going to exempt it from its algorithm. Third party, you can't manage, okay? Those are the reviews that bring the highest value to SEO.
Anything can be integrated these days. I mean, there's entire internet companies where they'll say, well, if somebody posts on Facebook, it'll automatically send an email. Or if somebody gives you a Google review, it'll post on Yelp. And so there's all these ecosystems of technology that really help integrate things. But it takes, let me just say this is one of my favorite talking points, that a hammer on a table is a great tool, but if you don't have a nail to swing it at and don't know why you're really building this thing and driving this nail in, then all these things that we're talking out there, they go up in your head, and we all get analysis paralysis, and then what do? We end up doing the same thing. So we really need to engage with folks like us and to really help put the pieces together.
You want to diversify your reviews. Right, so you notice that there is a particularly bad review on Yelp, or maybe a review that was left on Yelp isn't showing. Yelp isn't the all-too, when it comes down to review sites. We push our clients towards Google reviews. Go towards Google, because back in the day, you can make fictitious accounts to create a Google review. Now, Google has gotten so stringent and so strict about fake reviews and creating fake profiles that it's almost non-existent anymore. It's because they even are tracking, and I know Bruce can attest to this, they're even tracking IP addresses. Are you trying to reach the millennial group? because that's who's on Pandora, that's who's on Spotify. That's the next biggest thing for those who may not be aware. It is your millennial group. They will be the largest inheritors of wealth that we've ever seen. But you have to start getting in front of them now, right? You can't wait to get in front of them once they got the money, because once they got the money, they already have more or less what it is that they're going to do. You know, you can't, or because of the millennial attitude, where were you 10 years ago? You know, I need to build a relationship with you. I need to feel comfortable with you. I want to know that you want to engage with me, not because of what you know I'm going to come into. I want you to engage with me because I know that you genuinely want to help me in just in general in life.
Have you thought to yourself, listening to these guys, man, hire the expert? If your chapter does not have a full array of members who specialize in these various things, you need to bring those guys in, not only for your own benefit, but obviously for the benefit you can bring to your clients, your friends, your family, all the people you know, because the world we live in today, this is it. And stay behind the door at your peril. Fill your chapter with technology people, good people who will help you, help your clients, your friends, your family, and make you look good and help you grow your own business.